Hey everyone, welcome back. We're going to be playing some Scouts today, and I know it's not any new champions, but I was actually kind of interested in testing it out in the new standard format, because over the past few months, I really felt like Scouts had just gotten outclassed. Other decks were better, just did the same thing but better, and I was interested in seeing this because I saw it actually a decent win rate. I think it's like a 54% win rate on the ladder right now. And last night I tried playing some Caitlyn Annie control, like with the new Puff Cap or the new Trap Peddler and everything, and I did pretty poorly with it. I was feeling a little bit bummed. I wanted to get some easy wins, and so I figured I'd try a deck that I was a little bit more comfortable with. And this is definitely a deck that I want to be good again. I love playing this kind of mid-range style, and surprisingly, the deck is almost entirely unchanged. The only new cards obviously are like Form Up instead of Sharp Sight, but otherwise, it's a very similar list to what I've expected. I really thought stuff like Petrus like Broadwing or Mariah Warden, kind of like these standard staples, or from years past, I suppose. I figured at least something would change, but when I saw the list, it was all very, very similar. I'm actually not even sure if it's in standard, but Champion's Strength. Yeah, this is another card you can run. I'm deciding just to go with double Relentless Pursuit. And we have... I cut one copy of Inspiring Light. I'm really not all that impressed with this card sometimes, so I dropped it down to 2 copies. Sometimes it feels really gross when you get too many copies of in hand. So I think 2 should be good. I cut a copy of Inspiring Light to put in a Vanguard Sergeant. So that's one, just a nice mid-sized body to put in, as well as giving us the Fortimacia to help finish out the game. Obviously, Champion Strength is a better version of that, but Champion Strength is also a very dead draw early in the game, or at least with Vanguard Sergeant, it's, a good unit to get on board. And then you can use his Fortimacia as a follow-up. So yeah, let's get into it. I think some other things, I don't remember the name of the spell, but the one that gave all your allies tough, I think rotated out, so I don't think it's worth it to put in Chain Vest. I was considering cutting one of our 1-drops or a Blinding Assault in order to put in Ranger's Assault, that's what it was. But obviously that's not in standard anymore. So 6 1-drops, 2 Blinding Assaults, it seems fine. Obviously our 2-drop slot is very impressive. We have Hired Gun in here instead of something like using those slots for a Champion Strength or a Cythria. And that Vulnerable should actually be really interesting to help push some extra damage once we get our bigger scout units on board. So yeah, I'm excited to see how this goes. I haven't really been ranking up at all, so we'll see how it goes. I've definitely been impressed with the expansion though. I've had a lot of fun with it. But I haven't really grinded off stream as much as I wish I could. Quinn Gwen. Okay, very similar decks. Theirs is a lot more aggressive than us. We can kind of play for a all-out play. Like, lean into a big rally turn and Fortimacia, stuff like that. Whereas our opponent has a lot more straight up aggression, where their early units are just much more powerful in the early game once they start getting the hallowed units down. So I have to be careful of Quietus and Vile Feast. Or no, Vile Feast rotated out, right? You can't see the stream. That is strange. It's showing up for me. Yeah, I don't know. I cannot tell. Everything's the same on my end at the moment. One second. I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like it's showing up for me in OBS and in my Twitch. Yeah, I'm not sure. I hope at least it's on your end. Okay. I was worried for a second. Like, I don't really know if I want to block here. I think the 2 damage is fine to take because there's still a chance we might draw Misfortune, and giving them the hallowed stacks feels really bad when we might find a better blocker off of something like Mariah Warden.
Nice to meet you. I'm Isla.
Oof, that's a little bit of a rough one. This Form Up could be good. It can kill a Gwen. Alright, at this point I'm just going to pass again. Our opponent only has 1 actual unit on board.
My goodness, what is all
I don't think we need to worry about Gwen at the moment. We can just play Hired Gun next turn. We're taking a good chunk of damage though here. Look at this. Chibble, Fleet Feather Tracker, all the birds.
What a joy.
Okay. 9 health, that's a lot. I really don't want to take that much damage. Do we just throw away one of our dudes? Well, we could just try to kill Gwen right now. What if they have their own form up? Then we're really sad, huh? And I don't particularly want to lose this with Genevieve coming soon. But at the same time, I think we can't kill Gwen anyways next turn if they have a form up. But at least we'll get damage on her. But this way we save an extra 4 damage. I guess we'll try it. I don't know. That's a little bit of a 50-50. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that or not. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, we still save damage, but... Elusive, that's pretty bad. We need something that'll... Our draws felt pretty dead this game. We drew a lot of early units, but none of our good stuff so far. Like, if we had a Vanguard Sergeant that we could buff up our board here. Or a Misfortune even just to start trimming their board down. Like, what are we supposed to do? I guess, like, we can kill their elusive stuff. Like, elusive Husk, and then... like, just wait another turn until we get Genevieve down to try to kill Gwen. It's really not all that impressive to me. But I suppose we'll go for it. Oh wait, this guy doesn't have Challenger yet. Yeah, I guess I have to open attack then, right? Because I'll just play a unit and give it elusive. Unfortunate. Really, really awkward turn. Because even if we had Misfortune in the battlefield by now, at least she'd start to be leveled up. Or they would have used Hate Spike on her earlier, meaning we would have been able to kill Gwen when we used our form up. So definitely a really awkward game. We just haven't had many plays, I don't think. I'll get my dude down here, my Broadwing. So that when we go for our next attack, he'll be a little bit useful. I know Quinn has been doing very well too. Let me check what the stats are. 57% win rate. Very impressive. I imagine it has a good matchup into some of the smear decks since it has just so much more healing.
We protect these woods as they protect us.
Well, what do we do now? I think we want to play Inspiring like once we have Genevieve on board. One she'll just be a little bit more difficult to kill if they have any interaction. But getting her to 6 health will protect against a form up. Okay, I'll pass.
Ready, boy? Forward,
I'll block his next attack, right? Because his next attack he'll be doing 6 damage. Well, I mean, that might just buff up something else, so it doesn't particularly matter. I guess I'll just throw this on the board first, though, since I want to get Genevieve down. She can be a good blocker to kind of stop them from attacking with other stuff. I don't want her to die to a Hate Spike, though.
These forests to the end.
Okay.
Nothing to fear.
Yeah, this matchup feels very gross. When we don't mean, or maybe it's just our draw. Our draw felt really clunky. But they just put up so much more pressure than us with their little dudes. Obviously the healing's a little bit annoying too. Like they know I'm coming after Gwen next turn. Does that matter? Yeah, since I can only attack with one anyways, I think I might just go here. They're gonna start dealing a ton of damage. If we can't kill Gwen. But they haven't been forced to really develop much, right? Like, they've played a 1-drop, a 3-drop, and Gwen. Other than that, it's been a lot of, like, the foyer stuff.
I will not squander the great gift I've been given.
Alright, I think I can pass here. If they have a rally, our board just kind of has to die. But I want to see what we draw. Ah, shoot. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we can win this now. Cataclysm, man. Oh, that card drives me bonkers. That's a lot of health that they stole just for that chain. That would have been good earlier. We can try to go after Gwen. If they don't have another Cataclysm? Or a rally? Quietus, okay. Well, I don't think we win if we... Well, yeah, we automatically lose if Gwen gets another attack, so I suppose we have to go for it.
Courage, soldier.
I don't know why I'm having massive deja vu of losing to this deck a few weeks ago the last time I tried playing Scouts. I guess they probably run a very similar package. They didn't lose too much either. Well, I'll try. I'm not particularly optimistic about our odds at this point. That they don't have another Gwen. Things like that. Oh! Wow. Yeah, my deck is just not prepared to beat their deck, I don't think. Like, does this look different if earlier in the game we have a Misfortune to kill off that first Boisterous Host? Maybe make it a little bit easier for some of our smaller units to go after Gwen if we had, like, Inspiring Light on our Fleet Feather Checker plus the Misfortune ping?
Nothing to fear.
Maybe. I don't feel like I've run into too many control decks outside of just the Karmaset brews. And usually I feel like that Scouts kind of dominates those mid-range battles, but maybe its time has passed. Like I said, it was just our first game, and it does have a decent win rate on ladder at the moment. And this hand looks decent. Yeah, this is a pretty nasty curve. If we find a 4-mana unit, like, let's see. I don't even know what we run in the 4-drop slot. Just Island Navigator, that's right. Yeah, like, I have an Island Navigator in this hand would be crazy. Or even if we just draw into, like, a double 2-drop by then, like double Mirai Warden or something. We're looking much, much better here. King HX, though, is actually a miserable matchup, though. I kind of want to give this vulnerable before they can get lifesteal on it. That's pretty big. What do you guys think of Brash? I think it's pretty cool. Like the reverse fearsome almost. Alright, I'm pretty confident I just slam Misfortune here. The only downside is if they have an equipment, then we don't really get to kill this thing. But what else are we doing with our turn? Not much. They can't kill Misfortune this turn at least. Put some pressure on them to try to find an answer. Well, that stinks. And I don't think I can pull that with Misfortune in case they have a pump spell. So we'll get it down to 1 health so the next time we attack with it, hopefully it'll be a little bit weak. But already, I don't know. It just seems like it's such a problematic card for us. Oh, okay. 2-drop or another Misfortune. That's actually kind of interesting. They can't use Fierce Willer, that's pretty big. We can give this Vulnerable. It'll have 3 health once the Darkened Spear's on it, so it'll still die to Valor. I don't know if I should be using my hired guns so early and aggressively. But I need to develop board control, right? Like, we have our high-end stuff in hand to help deal with their champions. Again, we're not concerned about Furious Willer this turn. That's good. Unforgiving Cold. It would freeze Misfortune and Quinn. That's not as bad. I do think I attack with Quinn, though. I think we're kind of more reliant on Misfortune at this point.
Still heart, steady aim.
Because if they do block here, it'll let us get in with our 2/3s afterwards. Okay, I think this is still fine. We still try to get in with Hired Gun. They're gaining a ton of life. At this point, though, it's like they're going to have pump spells. At this point, at least, we drain them of their resources so that they can't put them on Aatrox or Kayn when we try to. Do we just die if they play Kayn next turn? Like our Misfortune? I guess we have form ups. That's okay. Cool. Okay. Misfortune 1 attack away from leveling. So if we find a Relentless Pursuit or a just get to another turn with her, we should be good. I think my biggest worry is Kayn into Furious Willer. That's nice. That's actually pretty nice. What? Okay, I'll just pass for now. I don't need to do anything. My Misfortune levels if you give me another turn. Okay. That guy's pretty threatening. We can't really kill him, even if I play Genevieve. So I think for now... Oof. Ah. What if they have another Aatrox in hand next turn? Okay, I think my play is open attack with Quinn just to level Misfortune. And then we follow up with Genevieve afterwards. You got it, big guy. I'm pretty worried about trying to go in with form up here. But if they have a momentous choice, they could only protect Aatrox. They wouldn't kill Quinn. Oh wow, okay. That's pretty big. Okay, I think I'm just attacking here, right? I don't want to die to Furious Willer. So if we just open attack, then we play Genevieve afterwards. And then on the next attack, Quinn will level? That's pretty good. Do they actually? They don't have any damage spells, right? I'm just like paranoid about that. Okay. Sure. Another Fierce Wheeler still wouldn't be enough now. We just get Genevieve. She can kill the cultist. Hmm. Okay. I think we can attack with Misfortune here. Maybe not. Well, we lose Genevieve now, huh? So at that point, just kill the quick attack guy instead of the... Because they'll just equip the regen onto this dude afterwards. Do we even attack? I feel like we should. But to what end? They don't have any...
Their pride will cost them.
mana up for a spell. So I think if we just go like this, we push the damage, we kill a unit. We'll get another Genevieve down anyways next turn. Okay, decided not to put any damage on Misfortune. I thought they might block with the Fanatic so that Misfortune would be on a little bit more, or a little bit lower health, but also that's really nasty. We win the game if we get the attack up this turn. But they have so many ways to kill Misfortune. So I think I need to do this first. So they can't just Furious Wielder and win. Or not win, but you know, stubborn Misfortune.
That's why I'm the captain.
I sculpt what others only dream of.
I'm one of the good guys, but not that good.
demands a piece of ourselves. Needs a finishing touch.
Dangerous waters. Who do not doubt?
Got him to model for me?
I gotta show you the sights of Bilgewater. The sights are fine. The smells, on the other hand. Scouting ahead. Love ya. We're safe. For now.
I sculpt what others only dream of.
Nice to meet you. I'm Isla.
Every wave is a path.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize my mic was muted for how long. What did I... Oh my gosh, I literally got a drink of my tea can a while ago. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I was having so much fun talking to you guys. And then I didn't even realize I had myself muted. What a joke. I was taking a drink of tea from like the Arizona cans and they're all crinkly. Disappointing. Wow, that's really good for us. Oopsies, that's kind of embarrassing that I never ever leave my mic muted, but I just completely slipped my mind.
Fortune favors the bold.
Okay, we actually like totally wiped them here.
Place for the weak. Blessed
I think I can swing on like this. I think like this. That's pretty nasty. Oh, this counts as slaying. Oh, I'm so silly. I don't even know that. Look at that. Look at that! This guy's actually crazy. Okay, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is kind of insane.
Don't stand in my way.
Wow. It's pretty gnarly. We just like wipe their board. And they don't even have Vengeance up. Or Ruination up. Anyways, while I was muted, I was telling a story. When I was in cross country, I ran, or when I was in high school, I ran cross country. But it was only like 3 miles at a time, and I ran 5 miles this morning. I still run like all the time. Alright, GG. But it's only like, it's exactly 3 miles at a time. Never more, never less. But now I ran 5 miles this morning, and I'm kind of hungry.
I'm the captain.
Even though it's nowhere near dinner time, it's only like 2 in the afternoon. Alright, one more. Let's see if we can finish out in TUT 3 at least. That felt crazy though. I think, again, I don't never know. I feel like I'm so self-deprecating with this game sometimes. I never know when to take credit for a good win. Versus we just got lucky that they didn't have anything to kill our misfortune. They got X1s with those turrets that were able to kill very easily. I like this hand a lot actually, but I think I'm just gonna pitch Inspiring Light. I guess we go turn 1 Shell Shocker, turn 2 Durant Sculptor, turn 3 Miraidon plus Inspiring Light. That's kind of nasty. Let's try it. Teemo Yumi? Did anybody remember Yumi even exists? I feel like I never see that card.
Reporting in.
I still think I'm gonna go the Durant Sculptor line. I could give it vulnerable, but that doesn't. It's kind of whatever. Like this next turn, if we hit a 1-drop, maybe I could go. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna Miraidon and plus the Inspiring Light here. Nice, nice, chunky little dude. No, Pokestick. I don't actually remember if Pokestick rotated.
Needs a finishing touch.
Sleeping, right? Grow free.
Maybe that was a little bit silly not killing Teemo. We kill him next time though. Maybe that's not all that good though. Maybe it's a little too late.
Never know what hit 'em. Roll this.
dangerous waters.
That's good. Genevieve off the top? Wait, no, we're not 6 minute yet. Okay, well, I'll just open with these two. Well, now I feel so silly. What if I just overwrite the vulnerables here?
Bounty board today. Get bloody, get paid.
What if they have purple berry shake? I guess I don't play around that, right? Or I do play around that. That's pretty bad. Yoinks, we're actually going to be having a ton of puff caps in our deck. Sharp Sight, where are you? Alright, I guess we have to open attack, right? Is there any reason not to open attack? All of their interaction is fast speed anyway. Except for like poison dart. Like insider knowledge, stuff like that. Hmm?
Hold nothing back. These woods belong to us. Something to keep us moving.
Oh wow, okay. Good game. I was getting a little worried there. Alright, that was cool. That was a little interesting game. I like that little lightning rush play they did. That was cool. Alright, finally pot 3. I guess it takes me a little bit longer to use these new decks, and I just need to play some comfort decks if I actually want to climb for now. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I thought this was interesting, taking a look at scouts in the current standard, even though there are new cards and stuff. It hasn't actually changed much, so I wanted to give it a try. Yeah, let me know what you guys are enjoying at the moment, and I'll see you next time.